What is wrong with the Washington Wizards again? I say again because pretty sure I used this exact same title a couple years ago when I did a film study. Back when they had John Wall and Markieff Morris and those guys were kind of what's wrong with the Wizards, but now more of the same, the constant throughout it all. Scott Brooks went pretty hard on him on Twitter at ScoutWithBryan. Make sure you check out that thread if you haven't already. But for film, I watched their last 3 games in full. I was going to put together a pretty long edit, but then I figured, okay, why not just study this fourth quarter against Orlando, second night of a back-to-back, both games in DC, 2 straight home games against the Orlando Magic in which they blew a 17-point fourth quarter lead to go to 0-3 on the season. I think this fourth quarter was pretty all-encompassing of everything that's wrong with the team. So let's deep dive into this quarter and see exactly what is going on here as we slow it down. First, to watch this at real speed, first of all, Drew Gooden was even saying the whole time, why is Bradley Beal not in the game? Why is Thomas Bryant not in the game? Yes, you're up by 17, but the Magic have their reserves in. Start of the quarter, great time to go for the throat, go for the jugular, put them away. That's what Gooden was even saying on the broadcast. I don't always agree with him on there, but he's absolutely right here. You punch them in the mouth in the first couple minutes, you go up 20, 25, game's over. Don't even have to worry about playing your guys down the stretch. You can go all reserves the last 6, 7, 8 minutes. Instead, we're running plays for try to throw the ball to Robin Lopez in the post, start the quarter. Then he's going to end up missing a 3 short. Wasted possession. All right, we got Ish, Troy Brown, Denny. Early foul there. Again, just not putting his guys in the game, not putting guys in good positions to be successful. Jerome Robinson's in the game to start the quarter. Pretty good defense by Jerome there, but Khem Birch is going to miss the floater. Cole Anthony. Little hustle play. Wizards have to fix this too. Ish Smith is guarding him. No, doesn't turn around at all. Doesn't go find him on a block out. Extra chance. Makes both free throws. Now we're down to 15. All right, still sticking with the reserves here. Now let's try to run the same play again. Here's the ATO. Throw it to Lopez in the post. I guess this was actually what the play was going to be. A little split screen for Denny. Ends up getting him a pretty deep touch in the post. All right, he got to a little jump hook. Not a bad shot. Gets the offensive rebound. Troy Brown needs to make that shot. How he's still so bad is kind of beyond me. All right, still 15. Back to defense. This is know your personnel. Jerome Robinson's on Michael Carter-Williams. Michael Carter-Williams is like a 20% three-point shooter consistently. Get under this screen. Why are we going over anything on him? That's exactly what he wants. Robin Lopez should be up a little bit higher, ready to take away this shot. But Jerome Robinson's got to get through that quicker. He's got to get underneath it. He's got to get into the ball better. Throws up a floater. Now it's a 13-point game. All right, you had a 4-0 run to start the quarter. Now use your timeout. You're a minute into it. Call timeout. Get Bryan and Beal back in. Stop this run. Again, that's what Gooden was saying the whole time. It's so easy. Instead, we're just going to continue to let them play. Random basketball. Sideline step up. Denny, I admire the kid that he always wants to share the ball. He's pretty selfless, but he does way too much of this, just like throwing the ball to Robin Lopez in the post. Gets caught in there for a 3-second. Another turnover. Still letting the guys play through it. Again, same exact thing. This was even a set play this time. This is even higher out. The screen's at the 3-point line. Okay, last one is down here. It's a little bit harder. 3-point line. Get underneath the freaking screen quicker. Throws in another floater. 11-point game. 6-0 run. Still not going to call timeout. Still basically just not even calling a set. This is just, we're just playing delay. This is play through the trail 5 man. Now Troy Brown's going to handle the ball. Nothing happens from it. Now this possession's going nowhere. Now Troy Brown's going to get hit with a charge. Another turnover, another waste of possession. 10:08 to go. The 17-point lead down to 11, just like that. Michael Carter-Williams attacks baseline. Too easy. Just too easy. Jerome Robinson gets beat baseline. Ball moves, finds Birch for an easy floater. Finally, called timeout. 17-point lead down to 9. 10 minutes to go. Here we put Bradley Beal back in, thank God, after an 8-0 run to start the quarter. Not Thomas Bryant yet, though. He's still got a rest. After timeout play, good measure of what you got as a coach. All right, that play was decent. They were pretty aggressively trapping Bradley Beal all game, so made it look like it was going to be a stagger for him. Instead, he curls the first one. Then Denny comes off, and then Brad comes off. Cool little play. Ends up being a single pin down. Birch has to step up and help. 2 guys on the ball. Leads to Lopez getting open, and has a shot right under the basket that he misses. On the front office, how do you sign Robin Lopez and Raul Neto as your big offseason acquisitions in a year where you absolutely have to convince Brad that you're a playoff team and that he should stick around? Gary Clark, not much of a shooter, is going to miss a 3. Good box out by Neto. All right. Still got this game in hand. 9-point lead, 9:30 to go. How Scott Brooks isn't going nuts at the officials right now is beyond me. How you don't protect your superstar here? I mean, first of all, that's a foul. That's a foul. That's a foul. That's a foul. He's got his hands all over him. And then Kem Birch. Yes, you're vertical, but if you're leaning forwards like this and you bump the offensive players jumping up, that's supposed to be a foul. Brad hits the floor, nothing. Just like applauding his guys. Gary Clark's going to miss another 3. Carter-Williams gets the rebound, though. Lack of sense of urgency, not really communicating. Terrence Ross, tough shot maker, that's what he does. 7-point lead, 9 minutes to go. Still alright, still should be fine. Go and step up, pick and roll for Neto. He's going to get to a little floater in the middle, nice shot. Back up 9. Neto on Cole Anthony, perfectly fine. Let's pay attention. That's going to come back into play later. Good job by Troy Brown trying to blow up the DHO to Terrence Ross. That one you'll live with. Carter-Williams throwing in a long 2. That's not really his shot. What is this? I mean, you just can't have situations like this where whatever the play was called or drawn up, they're setting a stagger for Troy Brown away, and then clearly Bradley Beal thinks he's supposed to come back and Lopez is supposed to screen for him or something. But instead, he's going up to set a high pick and roll, and now he's just frustrated, and now we're running a high pick and roll. It's a whole lot of confusion. And we're trying to throw the ball into Lopez in the post again, which he's terrible at, even against the switch. Neto's going to throw the ball out of bounds. Magic ball. They try to get Thomas Bryant back in the game, but he's too late getting him to the scorer's table to get in. Wasn't up, so they don't put him in. Now they're going to go at Lopez on the step up. Terrence Ross misses a shot he normally makes. All right. Still up 7, 7:50 to go. Beal, a little step back. Off. Lopez ends up fouling Anthony. He's going to make both again. 5-point lead. Now Thomas Bryant's back in the game. After free throw, little sideline pick and roll for Neto. Brad's going to lose the ball in there, get it back. Denny, open 3. Missed it. Good hustle again by Troy Brown. Neto, 3. Good. 8-point lead. 7 minutes to go. Still should be good. Now what are we doing, though? This is inexcusable. Coaches, everybody has to know every second who they're guarding. How do you come down and nobody has a clue who's guarding Cole Anthony? It was just Troy Brown for 5 minutes. Why isn't he still guarding him? Why does Denny end up taking him? And now Troy Brown's guarding Gary Clark? Just confusion from the start. Denny can't guard him. He's going to open up and get beat so easily. for an easy drive, ends up in a goaltend. 6-point lead. Sideline step up. Bradley Beal's going to get trapped. Get him off the sideline. You know they're trapping. Give him a little more space to operate. Baseline out of bounds. Gets Brad a good look. He's got to make that shot. It's an easy shot. 6-point game. 6:40 to go. Sense of urgency. This guy's one of the best shooters in the NBA. Terrence Ross. Natural shooter. Troy Brown. Get there. Neto, get there. He's the guy you got to find, not Gary Clark. Who gives a crap about him in transition? Now it's a 3-point game. 6:30 to go. You see again, they're trying to trap Brad every time. Great dump off to Bryant. He's got to power up that sooner. Dunk the ball. Can't get that rejected. Late shot clock. How in the world do you miss that one? My God. That's not coaching right there. That one you need to make. Thomas Bryant gets called for his 5th foul. Neto gets the ball back, though. Denny's got to shoot that again. A little bit too unselfish. But alright, still up 3. 6 minutes to go. Thomas Bryant, so slow. Trap Beal again. Hit Bryan in the pocket. Hey, good pass. Finally, a good read. 5-point game. Alright, Neto's on Cole Anthony again. At least we're matched up correctly this time. So they hit Ross. 3 short, but again, Cole Anthony. Hustle. Neto, no block out. 50-50 ball. Gary Clark's going to get it, and then everybody gets sucked in. These guys aren't doing much of anything in the paint, just kind of standing around, and Fournier's going to get a 3. 2-point game. Again on the sideline. Neto gets the foul this time. Step up for Brad. Splits. Nice split. Gets the foul. Makes both free throws. Wizards back up 4 with 5 minutes to go. Now Fultz is in the game. Now Neto's still on him. Terrence Ross pulls down Bertans. Offensive foul. Alright, hit Beal again. He's going to try to split it. Pretty good D. Nice floater. Good touch. 6-point lead. 4:30 to go. How is that so easy? I mean, if you're going to let these guys switch everything, which I hate, but if you're going to let Troy Brown switch on a Fultz, whatever the pick and roll coverage is, they might be trying to weak him to his left hand. Doesn't get that done. Or Thomas Bryant might be in a drop. He's not really there. And Troy Brown just... What is this? I mean, you can't open up that much. It's just so easy. Neto could have been there a little bit sooner. But Fultz gets a layup, uncontested. No paint consequence, doesn't hit the ground. Nothing. 4-point lead. Finds a cutting. Neto, you got to finish that. And again, we're running away from the ball in transition as the ball's coming right at Bertans. And Thomas Bryant gets sucked in, and Vooch hits a 3. 1-point game, 4 minutes to go. Sloppy execution. Brad's going to get trapped again. Not a great read out of it this time. Thomas Bryant's going to hold the ball. Late shot clock. Brad still gets all the way to the rim. 3-point lead. 3:30. Neto's on Fultz again. Why? He can't guard him. Where's our paint protection? Troy Brown, again, is guarding Gary Clark, not a shooter. No help. The whole paint's wide open. Interesting time to try to take an offensive foul, too. Don't know about that timing. Alright, you got a 1-point lead. Calls a play. Bertans just tries to pop behind the screen. Jacks up a quick three. Look at this. This is the stuff you drill every single day. Or at least we did with Randy Whitman. When the ball goes over here, though, what you should see is each one of these guys sliding to the middle, to the help line. Bryan should be here. Neto should be here. Bertans should be here. Beal should be here. Look how slow that is. Because Troy Brown's got a hell of a long closeout to Fournier. So right away, as soon as Fournier beats him, you should see 4 other guys in the paint. The only one that even does it is the one guy that's the most out of shape, still working his way back into playing shape, in Bertans. Everybody else doesn't even move. Move. Ball moves, you move. Bradley Beal's got his hands on his hips. Just slow. Ends up being a foul on Bertans. Makes both. Magic up 1. Double drag to a double stagger. This was after timeout. So this is mystifying to me. Because this is your after timeout play. You know that they've been trapping Bradley Beal all game. So how in the world do you not prepare these guys right away? Okay, Thomas, as you set this last screen, they're going to trap. So you got to get like right in here in this pocket to make this a really easy pass for Brad. And then Bertans can get to the 3-point line and Bryan's either got a dunk or Bertans has got a 3. Instead, watch, he's going to set the screen and then just kind of stand there and loaf around. And Brad gets put in a bad spot, a tough trap where he doesn't see as well out of, turns the ball over. Now we're down 1, 240. Neto's still on Fultz. Gets beat early to the baseline. Turnaround, shoots over him. He's too big for him. 3-point Magic lead, 2:30 to go. And try to stagger away for Brad again. Thomas Bryant's always thirsty. He always wants the ball. Alright, they throw it up to Brad late. ISO, late shot clock, step back. Missed it. Bryant, good tip in. Down 1, 2 minutes to go. Neto still on Fultz. Gets lucky, misses a pretty easy one for him. Transition offense, nice dump off to Bryant. Good pass, Wizards back up 1. $140 to go. Trying to go at Bryant. He's got 5 fouls. Did the absolute best he could to keep his hands off, use his chest. Great defense. Big stop. Double drag with Bradley Beal in it. Now Troy Brown's going to come off. Now they're really trying to set a stagger for Beal, but he's being top-sided. He's not able to get open. Now Bryant again has the ball. Late shot clock. Possession not really going anywhere, but Neto's going to drive and still throw something in. 3-point lead with a minute left. Steve Clifford's got to call timeout. Alright, still in pretty good shape. But for some reason, we still have Neto guarding Fultz. Put Brad on him. Brad's a bigger body. Neto can go hide on Michael Carter-Williams. This guy's a much tougher offensive player. The bigger defender, Bradley Beal, your max player, should be guarding him, not Neto. Look how easy this is for Fultz. Neto just keeps bouncing off of him. He's too small. Look how easy this play was. This is all the design is, just a quick handoff. They get Fournier out of there. You can't help off him because he's a shooter. Brad could maybe give a little bit more help here also. But matchups, you got to have the right guys guarding who we need to guard. Okay, so this is the after timeout play for the Wizards too. Another double drag into a stagger away. Pretty aggressively trapping Brad again. Bertans, no call in the corner. Still up 1, 40 seconds to go. Neto's still guarding Fultz. Bryant's still got 5 fouls, so what's Vooch going to do? Back him down, still get back to that left shoulder for a bucket. 3-point lead, 25 seconds to go. Timeout. 1-point lead, excuse me. Look how easy the play the Magic ran to get Fultz that layup was. Look at the execution here. No screen really by Brad. End up hitting Thomas Bryant. Trying to set a high pick and roll for Brad. Brad's going to reject it, drive away from it. Look how many bodies are able to help on him. No call, down 1, got a foul right away. Okay, foul, makes both free throws. 16 seconds to go. We've got a timeout. That's what that little dot means, pretty sure. Chooses not to use the timeout. 16 seconds. Again, where you call timeout, draw up something to get a super quick 2, or even your best play for a 3. Instead, just setting a wide pin down, easiest thing in the books. They're still top-siding it. Brad's struggling to get open. Comes off, really well contested by Vooch. Misses the 3. End up having a foul. Back up to a 5-point lead. Even this, though, there's 6 seconds left, okay? Yeah, 6 seconds left, down 5. You almost definitely have lost. That's probably 98%, 99%, right? But the game's not over, okay? Every single time in this situation, if you have a timeout left, 6 seconds to go, down 5, coaches call timeout, they advance the ball to half court, and they draw up a play to try to get a quick 3. Because if by some miracle you hit a quick 3, you're only down 2 with like 4 seconds left. And then you foul, you hope they miss at least 1, and then you got a chance to send the game to overtime with a 3. He doesn't even use the timeout. And instead, that's going to happen. Turnover on the inbound pass. Now the game's definitely over. Just unacceptable. What are we doing? How does that happen? Thanks for watching. Make sure you thumb up. Make sure you follow Scout with Bryan on Twitter, and make sure you hit that subscribe button. Check out all the other Wizards videos I've done and videos on the whole NBA across YouTube.